bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The ball carrier.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
And a Saints first down.
Ready?
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Preston Smith. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
3rd and 9.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On the counter, here's Kamara. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 10.
Play action. Breeze. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Preston Smith. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
Now a play fake. Breeze.
At the 10.
Buying time to his left. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brees. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. That's Alvin Kamara with a grab from Drew Brees. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two.
Check. Watch 54. I'm scared.
Shotgun now for Brees. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. Well, they had that great, long, methodical drive to put it in the end zone. Then they tried to bite off a little more and get 8 points. Instead, they're sitting at 6.
But didn't that feel like a decision that they made on Tuesday?
Yeah. Well, you usually say that's what they do, right?
Right. That's the best one. The best ones do that. They take the emotion out of it. That felt like that was scripted. Hey, if we score in the opening drive, we're going to go for 2 and try and really gain an advantage.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. He'll start with a give to Kamara. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Brees. And the pressure gets to Brees as he's taken down. Rashawn Gary. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And unable to connect, they don't get the 2-point conversion here. Should have been picked, probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. And how about this decision? Tie game 1st half, but here's an onside kick. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Breeze now on first down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Rodgers. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
That's good.
The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. I'm just impressed he held on to that football. You're coming across the middle on the crossing route like that, absorb that contact. Whew.
All we talk about in today's football is trying to get the football away from the offensive player. Sometimes you...
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. 3rd and 1, they opt to pass it, and the one thing happened that could not happen. They took a sack.
Yeah, I just wonder, is that an indictment of their offensive line? Did they think that they couldn't move them enough to pick up a first down there? Or was it analytics? Did they think about it that way? In any event, they'll be studying that in the future.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Throwing is Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's another Packers first down.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We saw this franchise do this back in the 2009 Super Bowl. The Saints will start the second half with an onside kick. All even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense 1st and 10. And Kamara with a call on first down as he works his way forward for a gain of about 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On play action. Now Breeze. Being chased out left. His throw incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 17 there, and a New Orleans 1st down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Drew Brees to Michael Thomas. And the Saints have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be stopped shy of the goal line here. So the lead will remain at 6 points.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They trail offense. First time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really...
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Packers 6. Will Lutz to kick off.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will make it into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. Throw left side complete. It's Adams. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Rodgers going to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Breeze. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Breeze again. And that is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
On second down, it's Jones. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Caught on the right side by Jones.
Rodgers.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And Adams has it, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
At the 38-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They run it again with Kamara. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Thomas, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Check, 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 check. Right there.
On play action, it's Breeze. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action, Breeze. Rolling to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Boy, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half.